Hello everyone, this is Paula, and we are back today for day 7 in our 12 days of Christmas. And I'm just going to make this 7 a little more exciting. It's kind of faded, which is what happens with digital sometimes, right? Okay, so I thought this time we could do something with the Christmas tree. Now this says rocking around. I think of rocking around the Christmas tree. And I'm not going to sing it because I don't want to scare you off. And also I have this green music right here. And I love that it was green. It's We Three Kings. So I thought what we would do is... I can write on the back, okay, and then use this, maybe like a tag. Do you know what I'm saying? Like this, and I might use it like a tag. So I'm not sure, but that's one of the things. And I have these 2 papers that have trees. So I've been trying to decide, do I want that? Or do I want this? That or this? You know, it's hard to say. So I thought we could use one as a pocket and use the other one as a tag. Just saying. I'm going to get my trimmer and get it over here. Let me get it over here and... get this all lined up or lined out. Okay, so I'm going to cut this down to like right here so that they're, you know, it's at a nice breaking point. And underneath each of the trees is a little Christmas tree stump. I guess that's how you'd say it. Trunk. Christmas tree trunk. Okay, so I'm going to cut them like this. Hang on to this little piece. You never know what we're going to do. And I think for this page, we're going to go ahead and do, go ahead and ink them. What happened to the other piece of Christmas tree paper? I'm telling you, I can lose something. I can just turn my head and it's gone. And pretty much that's what I'm seeing now. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Because I did want to make a tag out of this. So let's go ahead and cut this right here and make a tag. Now on the back side, this is light enough that it will be really fun to use as a tag. So I'm going to get my little tag punch. Let me grab that. I'm going to move the trimmer out of my way. Now, I'm trying to remember how to use this. It does cut a different style. So it's called the Punch Bunch. And I got it on Amazon, okay? And there's not anything else on it to give much more information. So you slide this in just like this with, you know, the tag to the top. If it will let you get in there, there must be something stuck in there because it's not acting right. Don't you love how how punches just... There we go. I don't know. It just kind of stuck, I guess. Okay. But it still doesn't want to go in there. What? Well, let's try one over here. Okay. We'll try... No, let's try this one. Let's do this one. Okay. Oh, I know why it was acting up. It was only supposed to punch a hole. Now we've got that side. Now you got to flip it over. Put it back up there again. There you've got it. Let me hold it on something white so you can see how you have that little edging. Now, I'm going to take it right here, center it on this. Make sure you can see the little arrow and center your tag. And there's your little hole. Yeah, that's fun. I just love making those. Now we have this little one, which I thought we would go ahead and do as a little tag as well. But let's see which one. Let's go ahead and go over here and do this little punch. Oh, it didn't go all the way through. My hands are really weak, so I have a hard time with anything I have to push down. Let me see. I still don't have it. I'm sorry. Let me... Finally. Took a while, though. I was starting to get a little nervous there. Okay. Just want to put it in the same spot. And as you can see again, there's this one. It's a little bit different. Okay, now I'm going to punch a little hole in this one. Again, you want to center it. So it will do 2 designs on your tag and 2 different little punch holes. Okay, all right, so there's that. Now, we're going to get all of our little tree tags and tree stuff out, but we need to ink it. Now, here is... What in the world happened to my little dauber? There it is. There it is. You know, it's hard to know which side to do this on, so we're just going to go up here on the top. Make this the top and get busy inking. And we will glue this one down on one side. But I didn't tell you that during the last break from day to day, I was looking at some of the decoupage tags that I had out. And there was a Christmas tree. But I also had this gigantic envelope, which I decided would make a really cute little shaker pocket or something. I don't know. We can call it whatever we want, I guess. And I'm not going to add anything to the back of these tags because they both have space for me to use them. So I'm going to ink this green one or this white one with some green. I don't know where we're going to use all these, but we'll figure it out as we need to. Now, this little card here, I want to stamp a Christmas tree on. So here we go. Let's get a little Christmas tree stamped. Here we go. Well, that was a mess, wasn't it? Let's do that over. I have more of these little tickets, and I don't want to use that one. It's like pretty messy. Pretty messy indeed. So let me get another one. If I can get my hands on it. Okay, so this time, Paula, don't punch it so hard, right? I really pressed down and didn't realize that this thing is really full. And it got ink everywhere. So, there we go. Much better. Much better. That's kind of cute, isn't it? That little tree. So also we have, let's let this dry real quick, and then we'll ink around the outside. We also have these little Christmas tree music sheets. Now, I don't know which of this stuff we're going to use and not use, but I thought it would be fun to ink them or to give them a little dauber bath. So let's just go like this. Kind of give it a little brushing on. You could add more and more if you want, and just kind of do what you want to with it, because it's gonna, you know, if you want to do polka dots, you can. However you think it'd be fun. Okay. So I'm just kind of taking my dauber and coloring it in and leaving polka dots. Because you know, if you do it certain ways, it's not gonna show it just like you want it. So there you go. And let's do this last one. I don't know if we're gonna use these. The plan is to use them. But you never know, right? Because I think I'm gonna have another pocket. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Okay, now I'm just going to lightly do our little price tag here. Just like that. Now I'm going to flip it over on the back. If I can catch it, it's like a frog. It's green now, so. So I hope you all are getting really close to having all your Christmas shopping done. I'm going to do our little number card in green. Yeah, I still have just a few things I want to get done. All right, so I'm going to close this right now. Set it aside. Kind of get some of this green off of this mat. Now we'll probably have to have a little piece of brown to do like a little trunk. I think I can figure that out. We can come up with something. Okay, if I can see some brown right here in front of me, that will work great. Let me look in my scrap box that's next to me. Give me just 1 minute. So there's some brown. It's more like khaki, but it will work, right? Okay, so we're just going to cut a few little trunks, 3 little trunks, as a matter of fact. We're just going to go like this. I'm going to cut a strip, and then we'll line them up, and we'll have one that's taller, okay, one that's medium, and one that's short. So there we go. All right, we're just going to squeeze a little bit of glue out. We're going to go like this. If I can get my fingers to work, and we're going to put a little bit of glue right here on the back, and we're going to glue the trunk down. Let me move this so you can see. I'm sorry. I think I got a little low there. We want it to be straight also. Right? There we go. The next one is going to be, the strings are attacking me. The next one right here is going to be the longer one. I say every time I'm going to fill my glue by the next video. Nope. I forget. I get all excited to do the video. Then I forget. Okay, so this is going to be the longer tree trunk. Let me get it picked up. My fingernails do not want to pick up anything. You just want to make sure it's straight and let it dry straight. And then you have this last one that is going to be right in the center, right here. Okay, now FYI, don't you love it when someone starts that way? We will be doing a little shaker envelope. It's a big shaker envelope. And I went ahead and got some of this stuff ready, okay? Because of time. All right. This is the envelope. Has a huge window, okay, from here to here. And it had extra envelope on both ends, so I had to cut them off after I stitched them. Now, I just glued the back of this napkin up against the back here. I laid this piece of lace here to make it look nicer. And we're going to throw some sequins inside here. Now, basically, this wasn't something I felt like we had to do together. I stuffed this napkin in. I glued the back of it, just tacked it down. Cut off the ends and stitched and cut off the ends. That's it. Added some lace right here. And we're going to glue this closed after we toss some of these goodies inside. Okay, so let me get some of the green. We're not going to go crazy because we don't want it to be real hard to move. Okay, now inside here, it looks like there might be a blue, some blue. There's some little red stars. I guess we can have some little red in there too if we want, right? It's not a planned color. And we're not doing a whole lot of them. So, I don't know what that, I don't know what that is. It looks like a creature. We don't want creatures in there. Okay, now, we're just going to put a few gold and green. Okay, and you don't want them to, they like to stay attached to you. I'm just going to tell you, that's how it is. They like whoever releases them out of that little container. And they want to stay with you. Okay, now I'm not putting a lot because I usually do, and then I hate it. So, it's better if you can just do a few and make it look subtle, right? Instead of smash so full you can't get your book closed. So now we're going to add some gold inside as well. So I'm going to pour some here and raise this up, get my fingers at the top, and all of them actually went inside this time. What do you know? Let me close this so I don't knock it over. Stuff has static electricity. Okay, so now we're going to put this in our traveler's notebook. And how I plan on doing it is, this is rocking around a Christmas tree. Rocking around the Christmas tree. That's what it is. So, first I'm going to add some glue down here on the back. Just where we're going to seal this envelope is going to fold over the book page or the journal page. And right in here, I'm trying to get it to glue. Right in here, I'm going to glue this shut. But I want it to be where, you know, there's no sequins at the moment. So we're going to do this. We're going to put it right like that. Now we're going to add glue right here. Hopefully this doesn't fail. I've never made one exactly like this, but there's always a first time, right? So when your tree is facing this way and your opening to your envelope is over here, you have to put it on the left side. Otherwise, your tree would be upside down. Okay? So we're going to put it in here and we're going to bring it down as far as we can. You know, you never know how things turn out until you do it. So So hopefully everything, I think it's going to be a little bit big, but that's all right. And hopefully I don't have sequins going everywhere, right? So here we go. Now this is going to open and we're going to have glue. So let's let the glue dry a little bit and then I'll take some of it off. Now again, right here, we can do whatever. We can make this into a pocket. We would have to trim that off if we do. Let me think. Let me think. Let's trim a little bit off. And maybe we can do this as a pocket. Like we did the other side, right? Now, I'm terrible at just freehand cutting. So hopefully that, it's not as bad as it could have been. It is not as bad. And then you cut a little more to make up for the mistake of how crooked it is. And then pretty soon you've cut it all off. That's what I do. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to glue this down around the left and bottom side. Okay, I think we should put a little bit of green around our pocket, right? And we are also going to put a pocket on the other side of the page, right? All right, there we go. So I'm going to put the glue directly onto the music sheet. Let's get this down here. All right, right across the bottom. All right, I just got some on my fingers. And then you're just gonna roll it where it attaches to the page, and you have everything be flat as you can get it, like this, see? Like our book is already very big. I don't know if you've noticed that. But we've got this top is our opening for our pocket. And this is where we're going to put our music sheet, is up in here. But we got to get some of this glue off first. So we'll let it be for now. Now we want to get excess glue off, so this doesn't attach to the music. It's hard to get it straight in there because, you know, has a tendency to do what it wants. Kind of like my children used to do at times. Now they're just the best behaved children in the world. Son is 45 or 46. My daughter's 41. So, you know, yeah. It's about time they start behaving, right? Okay, no, I had the best kids in the world. They were so good. And I have great grandchildren too now. So somebody somewhere did something right, is what I'm saying. Okay, so I think I got all the glue here off. And if we have trouble with more, we'll just get the rest of it as we get this whole thing going. Okay, so let me move that glue out of the way. Now we have one more pocket. This is going to be under here. It's kind of like a hidden pocket, right? And we're going to put this under here, okay? And we want to make sure we don't put it, you know, on anything that's wet right now, because you don't want that. Just notice, oh, that's not glue, that is sequin. So we can cover this up for now while we're working on the rest. And this time we're going to do this as this tree paper as a pocket. Okay, so here we go. Okay, there's that side. There's that side and this side. All right, so we have another pocket. So we're going to put it right here, nice and flat. It's the very bottom of your page. Okay, right down here. Got everything stuck down pretty good. Okay. So let's get our tree here, but let's do something with these little guys first. Now, on the back here, we have this little tree, which I want to put these two together, okay? So let's set that aside. And then these trees, we're going to put on this music sheet. So we're going to do them like, here we go. Okay, can you see that? Let me make sure. It's hard to tell the way my camera is set up. It kind of has a tendency to feel like it's going the other direction, but it's not. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. We're going to put this one here on the end, I think. We'll do it on the end right here. And then we'll do the second one here in the front. No, let's do it this way. Tall one in the front, short one's in the back. That's how we're going to do it. We'll just call it. That is how it's going to happen. Okay. So, this is a triangle punch. I'm sure you guys all have figured that out. I have used this for Christmas trees and other things many times. Okay, so we're going to put it here as far over to the side as we can. All right, put it right there. And then we're going to take the little short guy right here. Do the same thing. Put him on the right side, or the opposite side, I should say. Okay. All right, then add it right here. Getting everything stuck down nicely. Then we'll do the one with the long stem. All right. Okay. Get this thing to cooperate. All righty. Now we're going to put him in the front. And that way he's kind of the master tree, or the big tree. He's the tallest, so he is in charge. Now, we've got this tag, which we need to ink. So let's do that first, because it does make a difference. And I'll have to see if I have anything green as far as twine. But I don't know. I like the way this turned out as a cool looking tag. Okay. Okie doke, and that's going to go in there. And we've got the other little tag. I'm trying to decide how I want to do this. I mean, I can do it like this, but they kind of all run into each other, see? So I think I'm going to do this in its own little container. Okay, I'm turning my fan on, excuse me. Okay, I'm looking for another pocket. Give me a second. I need a small little pocket for our small little tag. And I know I have some little tiny bags, but see, I don't know if that's gonna be, maybe if we cut this top a little bit. Now, I'm going to kind of curve the front. Open it out like this. And we're just kind of going to give it a little, like a little triangle cut right there, so we can tell. See that it opens here? Of course, I did cut it a little bit bigger than I needed to. Let me see if it needs to be done more. No, that's perfect. Okay, now, let's go ahead and light this one up with a little bit of green. Yeah, there we go. Now, we're going to go ahead and put him right here inside. And we'll add some fibers to him in just a minute. Now, we've got this little guy, and I think we're just going to put him in the very center, okay, of the tree paper. And we're going to do this on the back here. I'm going to make sure you get the edges. Let me see if I can get my finger in there to open that up. Nope, I can't. My fingers are just not wanting to cooperate. So we'll let this kind of dry for a minute. But we'll make it obey in a minute. So we're going to put on each tree, we're going to put a little bit of bling. So I'm going to put a blob of ink, and then we're going to get our little gem. It's hard to get these things to cooperate with you, and when you have big old chunky fingers like me now, mine are so swollen and yucky because of arthritis, but it is what it is, right? Okay, so there is that one. Now let's get another one for the tree on the left. Come on, get on there. Good job. So we have, instead of stars, we have bling. And in the middle, we're going to have a bigger bling because he is the bigger tree. I don't know. I'm just goofy tonight. Do you ever have just nights that you feel goofy, or days, or every day? I don't know. Mine is not every day, but... Okay, let's get this lid back on. Or this pin back inside. I can get my fingers to work. There we go. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and put these together like we talked about. I don't think we're going to use that one. Let's see what we've got over here. Now we need green. Green, green, green. We need green. There's some green for that part. Now let's find some green for the little guy. Here's some for the little guy. Okay, here we go. Let's put those back. And let's tie this inside right here, so we know exactly everybody's green. It's kind of crazy, except for the wise men. They're blue. That's okay, they were wise. All right, we cut the trim off of this. Or the edge, I mean. Sometimes my scissors... I asked for new ones for Christmas. My sister said she'd get me some. She asked me what I wanted, and I said, scissors. The best ones you can find. Okay. Now we're going to just tie these two together. We're just going to do a little simple knot, double knot right here. Okay. And we're almost finished. There we go. Let's cut this little guy right there and put him in his little pocket right here, and we'll let the other one stay on top because I think that looks cute. And where's the stuff to pop him up? I know it's over here somewhere. Oh, there it is. And I've been doing just a really sloppy circle because it doesn't matter as long as there's something under there to hold that circle up off the ground or off the paper is what we need to say for this, right? And then add some glue. Come on. And I have to fill all my glue after this video, so tomorrow it might all cooperate. Okay, so now we have, this is how it ends up looking. I think it's kind of cool. And I think I'm going to put the number right here in this corner. Get this all glued down. Now we can ink around our envelope if we would like, because it really needs it. Everything else has ink on it, right? And I'm not doing it heavy. We're just going to do the front here. And along the edge right here. Right here. And back here. I hope you guys have been able to see. I'm covered in all kinds of dust and oh my goodness, you just wouldn't believe my day. Okay. I'm gonna have to go get a nice shower before I go to bed tonight. All right, there we go. So we're ready to go with page 7 or day 7. You could add something over here also if you'd like, but I just thought we had plenty going on. All right, so I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you'll come back tomorrow to day 8. And if you haven't subscribed, I'd love to have you subscribe. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that thumbs up. And I'll see you guys tomorrow on day 8. Bye now.